Hi guys, I like to do fun facts about weather and climate. Earth's, Earth's atmosphere has no definite boundaries, slowly becoming thinner and fading into space. Three-quarters of the atmosphere mass is contained with the first 11 kilometers, 6.8 millimeters of the surface. The lowest layer is called the troposphere. Energy from the sun heats the layer and the surface below, causing expansions of the air. The lower density air then rises, is replaced by cooler, highly density air. The result is atmosphere circulation that drives the weather and climate through redistribution of thermal energy. The primary atmosphere circulation bands consist of trade winds in the equator region below 30 latitude and the Westies in the mid latitudes between 30 and 60. 200 ocean currents are also important factors in determining climate, particularly the thermal fan circulation that distributes thermal energy from the equatorial oceans to the polar regions. The amount of solar energy reaching Earth's surface decreases with increasing latitude. At high latitude, the sunlight reaches the surface at lower angles, and it must pass through thicker columns of the atmosphere. As a result, the mean annual air temperature at sea level decreased by about 0.4, 0.7 degrees Fahrenheit, 0.4 degrees Celsius per degree of latitude from the equator. Earth's surface can be subdivided into specific latitude belts of approximately homogeneous climates ranging from the equator to the polar regions. There are the tropical or equator, subtropical temperature, and polar climates. Further factors that affect the location climates is proximity to oceans. The oceanic and atmosphere circulations and topology. Places closer to oceans typically have colder summers and warmer winters due to the fact the oceans can store large amounts of heat. The wind transports the cold of the heat of the ocean to the land. Atmosphere circulation also plays an important role. San Francisco and Washington, D.C. are both coastal cities about the same latitude. San Francisco's climate is significantly more moderate as prevailing, whose direction is from the sea to land. Finally, temperatures decrease with height, causing mountainous areas to be colder than low-lying areas. Water vapor generates through surface evaporation, is transported by patterns in the atmosphere when atmospheric conditions permit an uplift of warm, humid air. The water consists and fails to the surface as precipation. Most of the water then transport to lower elevations by river systems and usually return to the oceans or deposited into lakes. The water cycle is a vital mechanism for supporting life on land and a primary factor to erosion of surface features over geographical periods. Precipation patterns vary widely, ranging from several meters of water per year to less than a millimeter atmosphere circulation. Topographic features and temperatures difference determine the average precipation that fails in each region. The commonly used Köppen climate classification system have 5 broad groups: human tropics and human middle latitudes, continental, the cold polar, which are further divided into more specific subtypes. The Köppen system rates region based on observed temperatures and perceptions. Surface air temperatures can rise around 55 degrees Celsius and 131 degrees Fahrenheit in hot deserts such as Death Valley, and can fall as low to 89 degrees Celsius to 128 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica. That's all.